we have a pond. A big, beautiful pond with colored water where it looks like you're in somewhere in Florida, where y'all could go out there and do all of this, get nice and cool, swimming around in the tropical blue water, and instead you come here to our little garden, our little garden pools, our cooling station. Those are for the pigs. Not ducks. Ernie feels good. Ernie feels real good. Standing amongst all this dirty water. I want to show you what happened here. How do y'all reckon that right there happened? How would you suspect that that right there happened? Well, let me tell you. When I first installed this thing, I had the hose, everything kind of leaned up over there. Pig Trudy come by sitting in this tub over here and just wanted something to chew on. So she began to chew on this line right here, and before you know it, she chews a hole right through it. So now, nothing's blowing, there's no mist from up here. So what I had to do to improvise is take the hose. Let me turn this thing around a little bit. This is really hard to do with one hand. I'm gonna get myself soaked. I will get... Can I just start this whole thing over? Can I just start the whole thing over, Annie? I'm just gonna start the whole thing over. All right, we're starting all the way over. Hey folks, Lester here. And I wanna say thank you to all of the very kind people who help take care of these amazing animals of ours. When I say ours, I mean mine and yours. And they really are living their best lives, thanks to so many of you, not just from the things that you gift us with, but from the suggestions in the comments, the fact that you like and you share the page with your friends and your family. You sit together and laugh and sometimes cry. And I'm sorry about this. I am so sorry about this, because as a sanctuary, we really do. We are held at a much higher standard than just your typical farm. We are. Which is why we can't just have stuff like this hanging around, Jacob. We really are. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, when you offer your farm up as a rescue and a sanctuary, a forever home, you're setting yourself up to have to live by a lot higher standard than what your everyday farm has to. And so when we have stuff like this, and we're having to find a way to rig it up to where we can make it still work for us, because we don't want to have to go out and try to find a replacement hose. And so we do whatever we can to make it still, to improvise. We improvise, y'all. We improvise is what we do. We're known for our improvising skills. And so then what we've done to sort of combat the negative things is say, you know what? We're a shit show and we're proud of it. We're a shit show ragtag operation and we're proud of it. Look at there. Oh, I want it off. So what I've done is I've taken the broken hose, the chewed in half hose, and I can set it here to where if the fan were not on, it would blow this water off at a weird angle up to the rafters of the little overhang. But when you turn the fan on, it actually takes the mist and blows it this way. And I want you to notice how wet the cement is. So it's actually doing a really good job. So Trudy, as upset as I am with her for doing this, it actually worked out okay for us. I'm trying to turn the water down to about half mist. I don't want it gushing out so much water. We don't want to burn our well up. But there we go. You can watch the mist as it slowly moves down. And I believe that Annie and Ernie have no complaints whatsoever. Trudy may have known what she was doing. Trudy may have known what she was doing when she did that. I like to think that she knew what she was doing. All right, it's noisy here. You can't hear me. I'm going to change out this water right quick, and we're going to go show y'all some other things that we were gifted. Looky here. Look at this. Guys, this is also a misting fan. And this one over here, it came already put together. So we have been gifted 2 more misting fans this week. One is like the other one that I showed you. This one here is quite a bit different. This here sits on the ground, and you can angle it up or down, however you want to. It comes with a ready attached misting hookup to your water hose. And so today I'm going to take this one and go set it up with the horses and donkeys. Now, Jamie said the problem with this fan over here is that it's going to blow from the ground, and really one horse could get in front of it and block it from reaching everybody else. So ideally, you'd want to have a fan mounted up high that would blow down on the horses, not one on the ground blowing up, because one horse could, block it from reaching everybody else. So we're going to try it out and see how it looks, see what happens. And you guys bear with me for a moment. Let me get me a water hose and we'll try this out. All right, are y'all ready for this? Okay, the fan is on. I'm gonna angle the fan up. Here comes the water. Water is on. There comes the mist. Oh my gosh, look. There comes the mist. There comes the mist. Look, everybody. Can you see the mist? Can y'all see the mist blowing through there? I hope you can see that. And I'm actually impressed that it's actually blowing up to where I think it's blowing across the entire stretch of the barn. Let me go walk over and see if I can feel it. Cornholio's gonna get kicked. Did y'all see that? Okay, this is awesome. So, looky here. So this area is being completely misted down. Okay, as of right here, the mist is going above my head. But won't that moisture fall right back down? Won't that moisture just fall right back down on me? That scared you guys? Look at Imogene. She got wet and got scared. Come here, guys. This is going to be fun. I will do a couple of adjustments, and we'll figure out which is the best way. I'm going to aim it down a little bit. So I'm actually following the mist as it blows across. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I don't really like it on the ground like that. So I am going to build something. Today I will build some kind of a setup to where I can put it off the ground. And also, a lot of the water is hitting the wire and dropping right down along the ground. We don't want to create a mud puddle right there. Y'all can see that little horses make a mess of things on their own. There's Voodoo's mask. They don't need me to add to their mess. But look at the mist blowing down and across through there. That's amazing. I'm gonna do a couple of adjustments here, a couple of things, and we're gonna have this set up and ready to go. Do you need some help, buddy? He's scratching his hiney. Go to the pond, please. I want to tell y'all something, and Oh my gosh, you got those little fairy knots again. You don't want to harp on it. You don't want to talk about it all the time because it's scary and you don't want people to be scared for you or for your babies. I'm gonna let Jamie get that out. But these are scary times, y'all. And it's not just us who's starting to feel the effects of just this extreme heat. I know a lot of farmers around the country and around the world are experiencing things the same way we are. I don't think I've read too many comments where people are saying that they're not also experiencing similar situations. And it makes you feel, so powerless when there's nothing you can do to help them. And even though you see that all the animals seem like they're doing fine, I can tell you, because I know their demeanors, that they're not the same. Sorry, y'all. Let me go help him. He gets an itch. He's gonna end up scratching on everything we got around here till he can get that itch worked out. Buddy, he's trying to use the handle, the little latching mechanism right here. What's wrong? Oh, buddy, what have you done? What have you done to hurt yourself? Listen, you're gonna make it worse. I don't know how that would have happened. We don't have any cows with horns. It's not bad. But right in his little butt crack right there. And it's raw right here also. Do y'all think that could be like a chafing? Do you like a human can kind of have some chafing? Do y'all think that could be like a chafing kind of a thing? I'm not trying to be vulgar and crude, but you know what? I'm trying to show you real farm life, and this is real. I noticed he had a horrible itch. So I think that might just be some chafing, because it's obviously it's already removed his hide there, and it's getting very raw over here, and it itches. It's bothering him. Let me put something on that. I'm gonna have to find out from Jamie what she would recommend. What happened? How did that happen to you? So I'm gonna tell y'all what I was saying. We'll get back to his little chafing issue, if that is what that is. But I'll medicate that with something or another. I can tell. Hey, wasn't that clever what he did though? Wasn't that smart? As much as you guys don't think animals are smart, he had to have realized at what level he needed to be scratched. He found something at that level, and you all watched him do it. On his own, he came over here and found something on that same level to scratch that chafing that was bothering him. The only thing is, it's not going to get better by scratching it. He needs that thing medicated. And I don't even know if it's chafing. I'm looking at the other side, and you know what? I do see some raw skin on the other side as well. So I bet it is kind of a chafing. Y'all, don't make this about anything vulgar. This is what you do to take care of your animals. I remember poor Jenny made her video about having to do the sheath cleaning and all of the heck that she took from that. So I think that a lot of times people have your own demons and you project those onto other people, because to us, me sitting there taking care of his little itch and his chafing issue has nothing to do with some of the perversions that are going to come out in the comments. But I'm walking over here because Cornholio has me a little bit off. Why is he out here? Way out here. Corny? What are you doing way over here, buddy? See, I don't get that. But this is not safe for him because, unlike if there was something coming to this pasture like a dog, it could get him over here. Go back to the barn, please. I guess he's trying to follow these chickens around. But you don't belong out here. Go back to the barn. Get on back up to that barn, buddy. You don't want to go to the barn? Well, he's showing off for one of these hens over here. Well, there's one rooster and 2 hens, and he must have found something he likes about one of them. But the thing is, those chickens, you know, we have free range chickens, so they go all over, but we don't normally want our turkey to follow them around the entire pasture. And don't even ask about that. Poor Jake. I went and used my tractor and pulled all of these posts out of the ground. And I gave Jake the job to load them all up. So he brought the tractor out in the trailer yesterday and began to load everything up. And he worked himself to exhaustion, everybody. He worked himself to exhaustion. And I told him when I left here yesterday, see, here's the problem. He's over there at his house now. It's early and it hasn't gotten that hot yet. But Jake sleeps in. He stays up late and he sleeps in, and he showed up to work at 10, 11 o'clock. And at that point, it's too hot already. And I'm like, Jake, you're putting a lot of extra work on yourself because you can't really work in the heat. Oh, poor Voodoo. But Jake can't seem to get himself up early and get the work done before the heat sets in. And then he finds himself trying to sit here and do it during the heat of the day, which makes everything a lot worse. Okay, y'all, I feel like I'm all over the place on this video because there's in fact a whole lot going on that I'm worried about. Voodoo has me worried. And that behavior of his right there is it's not normal. Okay, it's out of his norm. You just want love. I think that Buc-ee's has found that this fan, I don't know if y'all can see the mist rising through the barn. I hope that this area will cool off 10, 15 degrees more for them because they spend a lot of time here every day. A lot of time here every day. Look at that, y'all. That's amazing. I am gonna put that up on a little bit higher. Some kind of I may build something to put that up a little bit higher where the horses can't get to it, but it will kind of blow down on them instead of blowing up at them. I think that'll be a whole lot better. But that little fan right there is neat. It came all put together. You just had to plug it in, hook up your water, and go. And that's awesome. I'm not showing you enough love, am I? But what I was saying to you all is that all of the animals at both properties, they're out of their element. They're out of their... Oh no, Cornholio has crossed the fence and he's all the way over back behind Jake's house. And that's really bad. That's not good. We cannot have Cornholio roaming around like that. I don't know if y'all can even see. He's all the way behind Jake's house. And my brother, Uncle Dan, has dogs that will kill him. Now, he's not in that dog pasture, in their dog yard, but he's right there up alongside it. So, you want to ask this question: how does one keep a turkey home if he wants to roam? And has Cornholio ever roamed? Ever? And the answer is no. Cornholio has never roamed. So the fact that there's no females here has him, I guess, kind of like a tomcat out on the prowl. And he's looking for a female because here's the chickens he was hanging out with. They've all come back. Yet he's taking a walk looking for love. And in this case, in all the wrong places. Guys, I'm gonna spin back around here and let you know that I'm getting wet. I can feel a cool, damp moisture covering me. And you know what? It's from that fan. So believe it or not, I may let it stay right where it's at, because if I'm feeling the moisture over here and I feel the cool effects of it way over here, the way it's blowing, I think I'm gonna leave it right where it's at. And so that's awesome. That's an amazing gift. feel like there's a nervousness in my voice, and I think that as much as I'm trying to not show my anxiety, I feel like anyone that really knows me, those who've watched the page for a while, can see it. You can feel it. You can sense it. But you feel so helpless because you don't know what else to do. You don't know what to do. Like, there's Voodoo. He's hungry. He's out there, but there's no grass to eat. There's no grass to eat. The grass is dry. They've eaten it to the ground, and there's no moisture in that grass whatsoever. There's no nutrition in that grass whatsoever. We can't sit here and feed them grains all day long, because then that happens, the bloating. And then that creates an acid in their stomachs that make them not feel well. So we already have out hay. They're going through about a roll of hay every 2 weeks. Which, that's like wintertime, y'all. That's like wintertime feedings. And then you sit there and you hear about all these people that have loaded up and taken all their animals in to sell them. Markets that normally go through 2,000 to 3,000 animals a week are going through 30,000 a week. 30,000 head of livestock of different variety are being sold at these auctions that are used to normally going through 2,000 or 3,000 a week. And that's not just here in Texas, that's all over. And so I wish I could tell you what the solution was. I wish I could tell you, something to put your mind at ease, because I want to have my mind put at ease as well. I'd like to be at ease. That's just rust. That's just rust from the gate. I want to put my mind at ease as well. But we just need rain. It starts with rain. And we need rain. All right, I'm gonna go get Cornholio and get him back home. Oh no. Cornholio and Nate. Cornholio's over there because of Nate. He's trying to chase Nate home. So Cornholio went looking for Nate. That's not what actually happened, but that's funny that Cornholio's ran. So did Nate go looking for Cornholio and Cornholio run him home? And said, I don't need a babysitter. I can take care of myself. I know what I'm doing. Those two, I swear. Baby, I know. I don't know what to tell you, sweetie. I don't know what to tell you, love. I know you're hot. I'm scared.